Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a zodiac reading for the sign of Taurus. This won't resonate with every Taurus, so if it's not resonating and you feel called to, make sure to check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And today we're just looking at, or this week for zodiacs, we're looking at what Spirit wants you to know about your current situation. So we're going to start with this oracle deck, and if you don't resonate with this oracle deck, then it's probably not your reading. And then we're going to confirm everything with tarot and then end with channeled messages. So the first cut is we have rage. So you could have been dealing with a situation where there was a lot of arguments. You could have been dealing with someone who had a temper. It also says like ready to blame. So there could have been a lot of blame in this situation. I'm seeing the Knight of Swords, so intense arguments. And we have compromise, trying to meet halfway. So this could have been someone that you tried to meet halfway. I'm hearing the song Meet Me in the Middle. Why can't you just meet me in the middle? And you could have been dealing with someone who was quite, with that rage card, one of you could have been quite reactive, or both of you could have been reactive. And there could have been blame with that card. And we have happiness. All right. So you could see this person as your happiness or your fulfillment. Maybe you wanted a happy compromise, but you know, with that rage card, it feels like you were dealing with someone who maybe had a bit of a temper, like I said. And you know, I'm hearing distorted masculine energy. So with distorted, I'm seeing the Five of Swords, I'm hearing distorted masculine energy. So you could have been in a situation where there was a lot of arguments, or someone who had distorted masculine energy. And one of the things about distorted masculine energy is someone who wants to be right and will argue. We have watching, eyes for you, fascinated, focused on you. So this is somebody who's keeping an eye on you. Green eyes could be symbolic. And we have ghosted. So you could have ghosted them, or they could have ghosted you. And it feels like this person is watching you. The other thing about this card is it says fragmented. So this could have been someone, you both could have had fragmentation of the soul, which actually comes from past trauma or childhood wounding. So let's see what's going on here, Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? It's funny, the cards are like flipping out and flipping back in. So we do have separation, so it feels like you are in separation with someone. We also have evidence, confirmation, see for yourself. We have confession. We have Archangel Michael, protection from harm. Oh my. So if this was a connection where there was that distorted masculine energy and there was a lot of fighting, you know, if this person ghosted you, I feel like it was for your own protection. With Archangel Michael. Come on now. Rage. So I definitely feel the fact that this person is looking in the mirror, this could be someone who's, you know, unhealed or unhappy with themselves. You could have also reflected back onto them some of their wounding, and you and this person could have triggered each other. And like I said, if there was intense arguments and distorted masculine energy and you were put into separation, or a separation occurred, either they pulled back their energy, you pulled back your energy. It was divine protection with Archangel Michael coming out. The thing that's interesting is that we have confession and proof. So what I'm hearing is that this person could this person could be, I don't want to say too much. This person could be seeing, the fact that that person is looking in the mirror, this person could be seeing evidence or proof of their own distorted masculine energy. And the fact that we have confession coming in, it feels like your truth is about to be validated, whatever your truth is. So let's keep going. We have needing more. So thoughts of you, someone needing more. So this is someone who's watching you, but watching you isn't scratching that itch anymore. It's not enough for them. They want more. They want to talk to you, I'm hearing. Then we have ghosted and watching. Exactly. So this is someone who there was some kind of, I'm hearing lost soul or misunderstood soul, but it feels like they're watching you. And like I said, it's not enough for them anymore, just watching you. I feel like they want to talk to you. You could have put up boundaries with this person. Yeah, we have Archangel Raphael, help to see the truth, call out. So you could have called out this person's behavior. And maybe they weren't ready to look at themselves in the mirror and they ghosted you. I'm hearing something similar to, I think it was Aquarius, I can't remember, that they weren't ghosting or running from you. They were actually running from their own reflection. Archangel Raphael also has to do with healing. So I feel like this person, they are seeing the truth in their own behavior right now. I'm just going to get a few more. What does Taurus need to know? We have toxicity. So there could have been some toxic traits. The other thing I was hearing is, what was I hearing? Well, I guess I guess I wasn't meant to hear it because it's gone now. So this could have been someone who prioritized, other things over you, is what I was hearing. But we have begging, so negotiating, bargaining, pleading. So you have someone wanting another chance here. Someone who's been watching you, wanting to come in and confess this. And like I said, with that proof and evidence, I feel like this person is seeing the evidence of their own behavior and they're coming in wanting to make amends here. And that partying card flipped out. So that partying card does talk about toxicity. This could have been someone who was more, that's what I was hearing with that needing more card. You could have wanted more from this person, or you could have wanted more, you know, with that partying card and needing more. This person could have prioritized their friends or partying over you, is what I'm hearing. Let's just get a few more. So this could be someone's in their head about you. Someone's in their head about you with this mental prison. Someone's like overthinking this. And this could have been a very fiery connection with a lot of magnetic chemistry. YouTube doesn't like this card, so I'm not going to keep it out. I'm going to put it off to the side here. But this could have been, there could have been a lot of desire between you or attraction. And we have financial ties. Oh my goodness. So kind of what I was hearing is this could have been someone who prioritized their own toxicity or partying or even work over this connection. Spirit's telling me to get more. Interesting. The thing that's interesting, hiding. So this is someone who's needing more, hiding, watching you. So Again, this is someone who's been watching you in secret, hiding, so I don't think they're leaving any evidence that they're watching you, so they wouldn't be making their presence known. But the interesting thing about this financial ties is it talks about getting together, figuring it out, and it's very Three of Pentacles energy. So I feel like whoever you're connected to, Archangel Raphael is helping them to heal, helping them to see the truth of the situation. And there's this energy of wanting to work things out with you. Like I said, there's a confession coming in here and begging, negotiating, bargaining, pleading. And we also had that compromise card. So it feels like there's some sort of compromise coming. I'm just going to get two more. What does Taurus need to know? I'm almost getting a few different energies here. So we have separation on the bottom. We have it's a surprise. There goes my throat. Which is symbolic of the throat chakra, communication. Just completely closed over. And we have I need your love, no more running. So I feel like it's going to be quite surprising for you because I feel like in the past you were dealing with someone with distorted masculine energy. They could have been acting from a place of ego. And I feel like when they come forward with this confession, you're going to see evidence, confirmation, that proof card that they've changed, and they're coming in very vulnerable. They're not running from themselves anymore. They're not running from the truth anymore. And I feel like it's going to surprise you, Sagittarius energy. So let's confirm with tarot. And we'll use this deck. I haven't used it for any other sign yet. On the bottom, we have the Queen of Swords and we have the Two of Wands. So there definitely could have, and the Tower. So there definitely could have been patterns that were playing out between you. This could have been a connection where someone wasn't wanting to leave their comfort zone with the Two of Wands. And to me, like, some people are really uncomfortable with healing. And you could have had to put up boundaries or somebody could have cut someone off here. Interesting. And the Tower also symbolizes like revelation. So, and divine intervention with Archangel Michael. So to me, I keep hearing that this person is seeing the truth of this situation where in the past, I feel like they weren't seeing the truth of this situation. We have the Magician, which is Gemini and Virgo energy. So the Magician is about communication as well. We have Death in reverse. So someone was definitely resisting change here with Death in reverse. Someone was resisting change, resisting, actually Death in reverse talks about repeating negative patterns, which I said with the Two of Wands. Negative emotional patterns. I'm just going to shuffle one more time. That's Scorpio energy. And we have the Ace of Wands. So that is about action. Inspired action. So someone feeling inspired to come towards you. Air energy on the bottom with the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Judgment. Interesting. So that is about a renewal, a resurrection. It's also about self-evaluation. So I feel like whoever you're connected to has been resisting change. Let me look at that. Death in reverse. I'm hearing negative emotional patterns. Death is this way. Resisting change, failure to change, negative emotional patterns. Definitely. That's what I was picking up on. And then judgment is about self-evaluation. So I feel like whoever you're connected to has been doing a lot of self-evaluation. Could even be awakening. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take and reciprocity. And that's what I meant about needing more. You could have needed more from this person and they could have been prioritizing finances or their own ego. Interesting. So let's see what's happening here. We're going to look at your person with tarot. So let's look at their current energy. What is their current energy? The person connected to Taurus. We have Temperance, and Temperance is about healing. It's about balance, balancing feminine and masculine energy. And I feel like whoever you were dealing with, I know I've already said this, was in distorted masculine energy, possibly even distorted feminine energy. So distorted feminine energy also talks about patterns, and it also talks about manipulation. So their current energy, Sagittarius, which on the winter card, it says it's a surprise, Sag energy. So your person is currently in the energy of Temperance, trying to find balance, healing, why am I having a hard time communicating? Temperance is also about reevaluating the priorities you've chosen. So I feel like this person is reevaluating some of their priorities right now, trying to find balance in their life. Interesting. Let's get another one for their energy. Eight of Wands. So this is someone, look at this. We have Two of Cups in reverse for their current energy. So Two of Cups in reverse is sadness, separation, miscommunications. So there could have been miscommunications here. It also talks about an imbalance of energy. So, you know, for some of you, you could have been giving more to this connection than they were. The thing I find interesting is we have the Eight of Wands. So your person's current energy, they are kind of going back and forth, trying to figure out how to communicate with you with the Eight of Wands. The other thing about the Eight of Wands and the fact that we had Judgment on the bottom is that I feel like this person has done a lot of self-evaluation. And with the Eight of Wands, that shows rapid change and rapid growth. And I keep looking at this, it's a surprise. So I feel like right now your person, because they're in a more balanced energy, they're going through rapid change and rapid growth. And when they come forward with this communication, you're going to see a different version of them, a more healed version of them is what I'm hearing. So let's see how they're feeling about you. Seven of Wands and the Empress. Oh my gosh. So they're seeing you as divine feminine energy. This is some serious shit here. We have Taurus and Libra with the Empress. Oh my gosh. Seven of Wands. So a few different things for how they feel about you. You definitely could have boundaries up with this person because the Seven of Wands talks about boundaries. And with the Queen of Swords on the bottom, that also talks about boundaries. The Queen of Swords also stands firm in their truth. So you could have definitely, with that Archangel Raphael card, you could have called this person out on some of whatever was going on. You could have called them out. You could have been very honest. The Queen of the Queen of Swords is also about knowing your worth. So I feel like this person feels like right now you have boundaries up to protect yourself. You're guarding your heart space. The Seven of Wands is guarding your heart space as well. The Empress is tending to your inner garden. So this person feels right now that, you know, you're not chasing them. You're focused on self-love. You're focused on taking care of yourself, possibly with boundaries up. The Seven of Wands is also about perseverance. So I feel like this person sees you as someone, like maybe you persevere through anything. But what I was hearing is that this person wants to fight for this connection because we also have this begging card coming in. So I do feel like they want to fight for this connection. And with the Empress, for how they feel about you, nobody compares to you with the Empress. You're very loving, nurturing, feminine energy. And then on the bottom, we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is about walking away. So this person feels like you've walked away from them. And the Eight of Cups can also symbolize walking away from, accepting less than you deserve. So if you were connected to someone who was repeating negative emotional patterns, the Eight of Cups in reverse would symbolize staying in that situation because of a fear of being alone. The fact that it's in the upright, this person feels like, you walked away from this and put up boundaries and are taking care of yourself right now with the Empress. So let's see. I want to get a couple more for how they're feeling about you. How is this person feeling about you? How is this person feeling about Taurus? We've got the Four of Cups on the bottom. So they're seeing you, they're feeling like they took you for granted, that they didn't appreciate the love that you were showing. The Four of Cups is also a missed opportunity. So they're seeing you like they missed out on someone here. That's how they feel. They missed out on you. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords watching you. So they're very curious. And the Eight of Pentacles, they definitely feel the energy of commitment with you. I feel like for how they feel about you, I feel like they're learning that you were very invested in this connection and you were, the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you were very invested in this connection. And I feel like they're very curious about you too. So I feel like they could be watching you work with the Eight of Pentacles, or they could be watching you do hobbies, like if you do something online, and they're curious about you here. And there's also the energy of wanting to talk to you, wanting to start a conversation with you with the Page of Swords. So let's look at their intentions. We have the King of Swords on the bottom. So in the beginning, we had the Queen of Swords. Now we have the King of Swords. That's kind of showing like soulmate or counterpart energy. But I feel like this person wants to have an honest conversation with you, take accountability, something about a truth. What? That's their intentions, the Emperor. So they're, just as I was saying, counterparts. So they feel like you are the Empress. Their intentions are to come in as the Emperor. So their intentions are to take control of this situation, to step up and lead, to come towards you with communication. We have Aries energy. We have air energy again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Wow. I'm going to get... So we have the Nine of Swords in reverse here as well for their intentions. So the Nine of Swords in reverse is about healing and recovery. It's also about having a conversation that will hopefully lead to healing. Oh my. I'm going to get one more for intentions. What is this person's intentions? What is this person's intentions? We have the High Priestess. So this person, the Magician on the bottom. So I feel like they want to, there's definitely confession coming because we have the Confession card, and the High Priestess with the Emperor does symbolize taking action and coming forward with some kind of confession with the High Priestess. But they could come in a little guarded. So one thing I always hear with the Temperance card, which is the energy they're in, is you can see, well, I'm not going to take that card out because it'll mess up the spread. But sometimes the person on the Temperance card has one foot in the water. So I feel like this person's intentions are to come in and reveal truths to you, possibly about how they've seen through their own programming or their own negative patterns with the High Priestess. But they could be coming in a little guarded. We also have the Magician, which is also about communication. So with the High Priestess, they could be coming in a little bit guarded, is what I'm hearing. Testing the waters, seeing if you're still interested. I just want to look at that. I feel like this person, this is the interesting thing about the High Priestess. When this person comes towards you, they're coming towards you in a very calm way with the High Priestess. So they're coming in not full of rage, not full of anger. They're coming in very calmly, and they're acting from a place of intuition rather than prioritizing their intellect or conscious mind, which I find kind of interesting. All right. Lots of major arcanas coming out for their intentions as well. So their intentions seem, I want to say, life-changing. So let's see what action they're going to take. That's Pisces energy. What action are they taking towards you? What action are they taking towards you? Seven of Swords in reverse and the Chariot. I knew the Chariot was going to come out. Four of Swords in reverse. When I was shuffling for action, I was thinking the Eight of Wands is already on the table, so probably the Chariot's going to come out, and then the Chariot came out. So this is about no more running. Seven of Swords in reverse. It's also about, that's also about a confession. So there's like confession energy here, possibly about their Seven of Swords behavior. So Seven of Swords behavior could be about manipulation, dishonesty. Why can't I think of anything else? Dishonesty, deception, manipulation, running, avoidance, denying their own shadows. The Seven of Swords can symbolize someone who's denying, with that Death card in reverse, denying their own negative emotional patterns. This is about them. This is no more running, no more games. They're coming in not in a manipulative, sneaky way. And you have all this energy about them watching you, hiding, watching you, like from not making their presence known. This is about no longer watching you from a distance. This is about no longer sneaking around with the Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Chariot does confirm them coming towards you, taking action on love. And we have the Four of Swords in reverse, which is about healing. It's about release from isolation. So release from holding back from you, release from being withdrawn. It also talks about reigniting passions. Page of Wands, inspired action. So we're going to look at the near future to see when this communication is coming in. Near future energy. Near future energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Compromise. Five of Wands in reverse. Compromise. Remember, we saw that compromise card. This is about the end of conflict. And the Knight of Pentacles is about someone coming towards you very determined. Maybe it's taken them a while to come towards you. There could also be a delay in them coming towards you with the Knight of Pentacles, because we have this turtle here. So it may be delayed for some of you. But this Five of Wands says that the end of conflict is near. It's about resolution. Someone very determined to compromise with you. Someone very determined to negotiate with you, to ask for another chance. That's actually good. And then we have the Lovers on the bottom. and it's in the upright. So I feel like there's some sort of reunion between you here in the near future. Gemini energy, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's get one more for near future energy. Near future energy. Let's confirm that Knight of Pentacles, near future energy. We have the Three of Wands. So there's the movement. There's your ships coming in, this person coming towards you. And strength, so working up the confidence to come towards you. And Judgment on the bottom. So there's, there is a resurrection coming. There's a renewal coming if that's what you want. There's also, I'm hearing an honest conversation coming. All right, so let's see what your advice is. What is your advice? What is your advice? We have the Two of Pentacles. What is your advice? We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So your advice is that this person, the Page of Cups in love, is actually about new perspectives. So I do feel like this person is going to be showing you a new perspective. And the Two of Pentacles is about balancing. It's about balancing work and love, or work and family, finding a healthy balance. So I feel like this person is going to show you a new perspective, that they're very determined with that Knight of Pentacles and that Six of Pentacles we saw earlier, to find balance and to prioritize this connection. There could be an apology with the Page of Cups for their inconsistency with the Two of Pentacles. I also feel like there's a message here about listening to your intuition when this person comes in. And you know what? The Page of Cups to me always represents something that you never thought was going to happen. And I keep looking at that Winter card. Winter could be symbolic. But I always say when the Page of Cups come out, it's kind of like that energy of when pigs fly, that'll happen. So you could be someone who's really on the fence with believing that your person would ever come back and apologize or change or heal or step up. It's kind of like believe the impossible. I don't know. Hopefully that resonated. There was a lot going on in that first part. So we're going to get some channeled messages for you now. So we have soulmates. I'm drawn to you in a way I've never experienced before. All right. So let's see what this person wants to say to you. I'm just going to cut this ginormous deck. Anyway, soulmates ended up on the bottom again somehow. All right, so we have transformation. And remember, we saw death in reverse, which actually didn't come out for your reading. So that's a good thing, because it didn't come out for their current energy. But I feel like it was an indication that that energy was here in the past. And now we have transformation. So I feel like you were connected to someone who is resisting their transformation. I am making conscious choices to transform into my higher self to be with you. All right, so let's see what this person wants to say. What does this person want to say? Career driven on the bottom. So you definitely could have been dealing with someone who put you on the back burner for their career or for finances. We have reunion. Oh my gosh. The force of love, the force of reunion is unstoppable. Together we are one. And near future energy, you have the Lovers, which does symbolize reunion. We have arrogance. I said it, distorted masculine energy. I allowed my pride and ego to get in the way of our connection. Pretending. I'm tired of pretending that I'm happy without you. The silence is killing me. High Priestess. So it's almost like that's speaking to those intentions that they have. They're tired of pretending. The silence is killing them. That's why they're stepping up. Emperor. I am not letting you go, and you will hear from me very soon. Please don't give up on me. We have Divine Feminine. You're a goddess who healed me and transformed me to my higher self. And that's how they see you, the Empress. We have Energy. I've transformed into my higher self because of you. Your energy changed me. There's a lot about your energy changing them. We have Missing You. We may not be together right now, but my heart misses you dearly. Spiritual Detox. Awakening. Releasing negative thoughts and people. Major spiritual awakening, cleanse, and rebirth. Intervention. Archangel Michael. Expect a miracle. It's a surprise. Divine intervention is pushing the two of you together. And we have Picture Perfect, which is another like Empress energy to me. You're beautiful inside and out. I stare at your pictures all day long. What does this person want to say to Taurus? Secrets, confession. So there's definitely a confession coming towards you. And on the bottom, we have divine timing. The universe always delivers in divine timing. Please be patient and trust the process. We have depressed, feeling guilty for their behavior and unhappy with outcome. Four of Cups. Remember that Four of Cups we saw? So they are feeling guilty for their behavior. Choices, a decision between love and fear. We fall in love by chance and stay by choice. In love, loved you yesterday, love you still and always will. Grow old. Promise me you won't stop loving me even when we are old and gray. And then we have secrets. I'm a complicated person with many hidden secrets. So clearly there's a confession coming in. This person could have also kept this connection a secret with that hiding card too. They could have been worried about other people's opinions, for example. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, my friends. I am sending you so much love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.